Bonjour, welcome back. Or should I say, me welcome back, if that makes sense. Because I haven't been here for such a long time. I can't tell you how many months it's been since I've been here. And it's probably 8 months, 9 months, something like that. I'll have to go back on my very last video just to have a little look and check when it was. But it's been a long time. It's been about 8 months, something like that. But it's good to be back. I've got lots to tell you. I've had lots going on over the last year. And one of the things I wanted to share with you is an update on the house, because I don't know if you remember, but we was having the kitchen done. We had leaks under the floor. The floor was a mess. We had to pull everything up. We had damp, you name it, we had. We was really not renovating, but updating the house. So we've practically done, but it took a long time. It took months before we were really straight in here. So at some point down the line, I'm going to show you some footage of the house from, I've got some video of, we've had a new media wall done. So I'm going to show you footage of how we did that. A couple of other bits and pieces, then we'll do a bit of a tour. And the upstairs we haven't really touched, but the ground floor took a lot of work. And it was hard work as well. So we had months doing that. We've had, my daughter got married in Cyprus. We've been away a hell of a lot. So I haven't been in the country. I've been backwards and forwards abroad. So I haven't really had the time to come on here. So we had a lot going on over the last month. So that's kind of why I have not been on here, because I just haven't had the time. So I'm back. I've got lots to show you. I've got some nice Shein bits to show you as well, which I've bought. I've just got back from Cyprus again. And I bought some nice little holiday bits to take out there. So I want to share that with you. Excuse my nails. They need to be done. So I might have them done. So if you're looking at my nails thinking, oh my God, look at the state of them. Yes, they're on the state and I need to get them sorted out. So I'll be doing that this week at some point. And for now, I'm just gonna do a bit of tidying and a bit of clearing up, and then we'll do a little mini sort of Shein haul. Now, some of the things in the Shein I got were clothing, and some of it is jewellery. And what else did I get from Shein? And I think that was it. No home bits. This was literally just kind of holiday bits. So I'm going to share those with you as well. They haven't got the labels on them there because obviously I've had them out of the packets. I've worn them. But it'd be nice just to show you what you can get for your holiday if you're due to go away. So grab yourselves a drink and we'll crack on. Right guys, let's get on. So I'm going to do a little Shein haul. I've got some little jewellery bits to show you, and I've got a couple of bikinis. I've got a couple of dresses, and I think a little trouser suit as well. But I'm going to start off with the jewellery first of all. I'm already sporting a little one of theirs as well, and I've got some other few little bits and pieces here. A couple of bracelets as well I can show you, and obviously I've got bikinis lined up here. Now I know I'm going to get comments now. Nikki, where have you been? Nikki, what have you been doing? Nikki, your hair's changed colour. So let me just quickly tell you about my hair. The reason I'm going blonde, as you can see, I'm a lot blonder because I'm very dark, as you know, is because I'm so grey. I don't know if you can see, but the grey is coming through again. I only had this done. I've only been back from Cyprus a few days, and I only had this done just before I went. In fact, I had it the day I was flying to Cyprus. So I had it done in the morning and we flew in the afternoon. So it's only a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. And already it's coming through. And the reason I'm going blonder is because the grey then will blend in with the blonde, and I can gradually grow it out, and the grey will start coming through and it will blend in nicely. That's the reason why I'm going blonde. Okay, so let's get that one out of the way. Moving on, let's do this Shein. So as you can see, let me come forward a little bit. I've got a little play suit on just because it's easier for me to show you this little set. Now this is a set of, how many chains have I got on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 chains. Let me come a little bit closer, can you see? So I've got 5 on, and obviously they're layered and they're all clasped together. I like the layered look, I really do. And I like this kind of corally look paired up with these little bangles. I just think it gives you that really holiday vibe, you know? So these, and I can tell you now, they were less than £2. Everything I've got, apart from the bikinis, for the jewellery is £2 and under, £1, something like that. And I will link the links for you as well. Or I'll send you the, yeah, can I leave the links? God, I haven't been on here for so long, I can't even remember how to do it. I'll try. And as I said, the prices are all under £2, so very affordable. And if you like Shein, like I like Shein, in fact, I prefer Shein to Temu, however you pronounce it. I prefer that site personally, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, so I've got this little layered look, and I just wanted to show you because I've got this little play suit on here, and then you can see that, you know, the beauty of it, of layering up your jewellery. And obviously you can take, if you can unclip this at the back, and the little tiny loops you've got at the back there, if you get a little pair of pliers or a little nose pincers, undo the little rings, what you get on there, and then you can take, if you're not happy with this bit here, you see this one here, then you can take it off and then just have the gold ones coming through. They have different styles on there, but I just personally like this. And I like the little starfish as well. I've got another one very similar, going on the starfish theme. This one, love this one as well. Again, when you're wearing a nice, I don't know, low cut top, or your cold shoulder top, you know, something where you're showing this part, these go perfect. And if I just put this around my neck, I know I've got the other ones underneath, you know, you can see it's that proper holiday vibe, you know. And you've got your little chain here, all right, so you can have it as tight as you want with your clasp at the top, or you can have it loose, however you want to wear it. This is like cord, and to be honest with you, all it is, you know, like a braiding cord. You can buy them in most hobby shops, and you can probably, if you're a good crafter, you can make these yourself. I'm not good at stuff like this, not my thing, but hey ho. But look at that, look how nice that is. Goes really nice as well with this. So obviously I won't put the two together, but just a lovely combination. I don't know. Anyway, you know what I mean. Now this one here, actually, this little set came with, let me bring this up, the little shell bracelets. Now you can buy these abroad. So if you guys go to Europe, let's say Spain, they're so available in Spain. You walk around all the little mini shops down there, all the little boutiques, all the little souvenir shops, and you will get the shell type bangles, bracelets, ankle chains on the string there, readily available. And they're probably like €1, €2, something like that. This actually came with this little set, but while I was away, I actually had that around my ankle. One of these little bangles, if you want to call them bangles, actually came, let me pick it up, with a little star on it. But unfortunately, it came off. But as I said to you just a second ago, you know the little rings you have on here? Hold on, let me pick it up a little bit. These little rings here, let me move it over, sorry, so you can see on the camera there. You see where it's got the little gap there? All you do is get some pincers, pull it apart, and I can thread it back on here, and it will just hang on there, squeeze it back, and it'll be nice and tight. And I got this set to go with this. It pairs up really nice, and you can wear it casual. You can, you know, if you're dressing up in the evening, It doesn't matter what you're wearing, shopping, whatever, it doesn't matter. So very, very pretty. They do the earrings as well in the starfish, but I didn't get them this time round. Now, this is interesting, right? Now, when I was in Spain, before we went to Cyprus, I was in Spain for 3 weeks. I went out with my girlfriends first of all, and then the girls flew back, and then I stayed on. Anyway, we our place is down in Malaga, and we took a day trip up to, we didn't do a day trip, we went in an evening. Yeah, early evening, sorry, I've got itchy nose. We went up to Mijas, and I don't know if anybody's been to Mijas, but it's beautiful. It's one of my favourite little villages, okay? And we're walking through, they've got some beautiful boutiques, there's some lovely restaurants, wine bars, it's just lovely. Proper cobble streets, and if I've got any footage, I'll do a couple of videos on the footage as well. And in one of the little boutiques, my friend spotted one of these. I can hear the ice cream van in the background, so excuse me because I've got my doors open. Spotted a starfish bracelet. It has the gap, so you can, freddle it. Let me move that bangle out of the way. You can freddle it kind of onto your wrist, and you pinch it tight, blah, blah, blah. Now, she saw it, came out the shop, shall I get it? I think it was about 20 euros. I'm not too sure, but I'll ask her. It was around 20 euros. So I really liked it as well. And I think there was only one in the shop. And I said to her, yeah, Kath, that's really nice. I really like that myself, but get it. So she did. Once I'd come back, and in between Spain and Cyprus, I think. Anyway, I was on Shein, and I saw this bracelet on there, and I think I paid about £2 or even under that. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Look at that. It is exactly the same as what she had. It might be lighter because I didn't try the one on which she picked out. So it could be the fact that hers is better quality. So I don't know because I can't remember. But you wouldn't know the difference if you had it on. Couldn't believe it. In fact, I haven't told us. I don't know if she's watching this, but love it. So that will obviously go with my little starfish collection. But look, and then you don't see that bit at the back anyway, and then you can pinch it, you can have it as tight as you want or as loose as you want. Absolutely love that. Another little set I bought. Now I bought this particular set for Cyprus when I was out there in October, for one of my glam evenings, because we went to some nice restaurants, and you like to dress up, don't you? So I had some nice outfits, dressing up outfits, and I wanted some nice chunky jewellery, So I bought this little set. Now the set came with, let me take the starfish bangle off. The set came with a bangle. I know it's big, right, and it's chunky, I know that, but I do big chunky stuff anyway, so this is me all over. So it's the bangle again, so you can open it out, put it on your wrist, but do it gently. Don't do it too hard because you'll just break it, because let's face it, they're only cheap. Hang on, I can't get my wrist in it now. Let's open it up, that's it. So put it on, and then you squeeze it tighter, obviously, so it don't come off your wrist. So there's the bracelet. I'll turn it that way, right? And then you see these bits here, they're like kind of like petal leaves. You can manipulate them, but to get the shape you want. But I'm going to show you something. They're quite flimsy, and the bit where it's flimsy, you see in here where it's joined together, that's where it's flimsy. So if you are moving it about, just be careful because it's going to snap off. So bracelet. I then bought the earrings to match. Hang on a second, where's the earrings? Right, let me move my hair out of the way. I bought the earrings to match. All right, now let's take these ones out and I'll show you what they look like. You might be thinking, oh my God, Nikki, they're right in your face, or they're right chunky, and that's me. That's me, guys. So hold on, I need to look in the camera while I'm doing this, so I might not be looking at you, so just bear with me while I try and put this on, she says. Yeah, okay. So let me put the other one in. Hang on. They come with, so obviously you've got the post. You've got your little post there. And then you've got these little tiddy plastic bits which go on the back. So if they come off and you lose them, it's not a major issue, because then go to Primark, buy a cheap pair of studs, and they've all got these little plastic things on the back. Or you might be able to buy these separately on Shein as well, the little plastic bits if you lose them. But look, right, so when I held them up to my ears just a second ago, looked like they were like sort of really, you know, coming out like that, right? But when you put them on, they lay flatter. And obviously once you've got your hair done and everything else, and you've got your bracelet on, it's lovely. And I think they did a necklace as well, but I thought that was a bit too much over the top, so I decided not to get that. But what I did get to go with it, hang on, I can't take that ring off, is, let me do it this way, rings to match. It came with, yeah, it came with 2 rings. Unfortunately, there's the base of the ring and there's that. Unfortunately, it come off, so I need to glue that back together. But what it looks like is when you put them together, it's very chunky, very big, but it actually looks really nice. I know you might think, oh wow, that's a bit too much. So what if it's too much? Go for it. That's what I say. So that's that little set. The last piece I got were these other earrings. Let me take these ones out because I really want to show you these. These are my favourite. What I'm going to show you now. Put the little backs on them. A minute. Let's take that off. Right. These, I love it. Hang on. I'm going to take the bracelet off as well, guys. Just bear with me one sec. While that's it. Oh, I love these because I like big dangly earrings anyway. Look at these. Let me just, sorry, I'm not looking at you again. So excuse me while I do this, when I look at the actual camera. And that one. Don't know if I can, might need to look again. Hang on. I've got it. So, look how nice these are. Now, when I was wearing these, what I did was, just take my glasses off a second so I can push my hair back. What I did was, I had my hair back in a nice ponytail at the back. Bloody glass on, so I can't see. Ponytail coming back, so it really showed off the earrings. And it looked lovely, the whole look. I had a lovely long dress on. I had these on. I didn't have, obviously, the chunky jewellery, the rings, because it doesn't go with that look. But these were lovely, look at them. And they hang right down here. I suppose, if you didn't want them, you liked that part of it, but you didn't like them so dangly, you probably can take these bits off, or you might be able to just sort of cut them down with wire cutters to make them a bit shorter, but I actually like them long. So they're one of my favourites. Now, let me just show you a little tip, right? Little hack for if you've got earrings like this, right? With those bits, that kind of clasp on it, right? So I got, oh my God, where did we get these from? Bought these mesh bags, which I take away with me, and I put jewellery in it, or I put makeup in it, or whatever. I can't remember where I got these. Actually, you know what? I've got a feeling I've got them from TK Maxx, and I think there was a set of 3. So you had like 3 different sizes in there. But it's like a mesh, right? And what I do with my earrings, so on the inside, get that bit there, and thread it, do it gently, find a little hole near the top, because these are long, near the top, and push it through the hole. So what happens is, they don't get tangled up with the rest of the jewellery, and they're hanging nicely. So if I turn it around this way, you can see. Just a little tip. Put the little stopper back over it so they don't come off and they don't get tangled with anything else. Brilliant little hack there. Okay guys, that is the jewellery side of things. Now, let me quickly show you these bikinis before we go. Loved the bikinis. I think out of all the bikinis I ordered, I think I ordered 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6, and I think I sent 2 back. But honestly, these fit me lovely. Now, a thing with Shein, again, it's a hit and miss, the same as all the websites, you know, like your team use as well. It is a bit of hit and miss with the sizing. I ordered a large. Now, I'm about a size 12-ish, depending on what shop I'm buying clothes in. Sometimes I can I could be a 14, but most shops I go in, I'm about 12, so medium. But I actually bought a size large, and the reason I bought a large is because I was concerned that a small was never going to fit me. It'd be far too small. A medium depends. I don't like bikini bottoms, so they're so tight that they cut into your sides, you know. So I ordered a large just to see, and I thought, well, at the end of the day, I can send it back. So I got this white. This is a bit like a Versace kind of style design. This is a 3-piece suit. Now, again, I can't remember the prices up, but I've got a feeling they was all under £10. So you've got, and I like high bottoms, by the way, like high-waisted ones. So there's the bottoms. They do come up quite high, which I like because then it covers all this bit up, you know. There's your bottoms. They look like they're quite high cut, but they're actually not. When you get them on, they're actually not. But this bit's a nice size. It's not too little, so all your bits are hanging over the top. They're just right. And these come just up to my belly buttons. Absolutely perfect. So that was the bottoms. There's the top. They've not got very thick padding in them. Most bikinis have got like a lining in it anyway. Lovely quality. Size large, which I've got here, polyester and elastane. Elastane, is that the right word? Meaning like elasticy. I'll put that there for you. You can't detach the strap, but they are adjustable, so you can move it up and down. Clasp at the back, obviously. Clasp it together, like so. The top bit, however, you can't detach this part of the bottom, you can detach this bit here. So this bit you can take on and off. So then you can have it as a bandeau like this. Fits me absolutely perfect. And I've washed this in the washing machine now a few times, obviously every time I've worn it, and the shape has come out perfect. Look, it's not got no creases in it, not scrunched up, nothing. Absolutely perfect. And they're nice sizes. I'm not big busted, but that cup fits me absolutely perfectly. Now with that comes this to go around your waist, like a little mini sarong. You could have it as a, I don't know, a little scarf. You could have it, you could put it around your top bit. It's not very long, but you could come and bring it round, like if you was walking around and you were conscious of your boobies. You could tie it up to make a little feature there and cover that bit up. Obviously your bottom will be hanging out, not hanging out, but you know, like a sarong, it's either you get a big sarong which covers a whole lot. Well, this isn't going to do that. It's either you cover your top or you cover your bottom, you know, or you do it that way, however you want to do it. You could, there's loads of ways you can, you know, you can use these. You can bring it over your shoulder, have it as a little throw in the evening. Is it a throw? What do they call them? Bolero thing. I don't know, what you put around your shoulders. Lovely, really, really nice. Bit sheer, so it is a bit see-through, but it's part of the bikini. So I'll leave you the link for that. Loved it. Thought it was a very nice bikini. And as I say, I think I bought that. I can't remember, guys, whether I bought it for last October. I'll have to go back on my Shein orders and have a look, or whether I got it for the Cyprus I've just been on. I honestly can't. Oh my I got a Turkey as well. Went to Turkey last year twice. I can't remember. I can't remember which one. Anyway, it's going to still be on the website. That's the main thing. The other one I got, now these, I've got a couple like this, a couple of styles like this. Again, it's that chain design. Now this is black with a gold. This one, I'll show you the bikini top first. Right, so you've got no clasp at the back, so you either slip it on over your head and do it that way, or you pull it up that way, whatever suits you. These straps are not detachable, and I'll show you in a second that they've got gold on them. The bust here has got an overlay, right? So it's like a crisscross, okay? It's the chain effect there. I've got a large again, but you've got, look at the detail here. Really nice. Love the bikini. The bottoms to match. I'll show you them in a second. Hold on. Yeah, hold it up a little bit like that, so you can kind of see it. I hope you can. Let me hold it against my skin like that, you can see. Well, if you're not, I mean, you know, you might think to yourself, what, you're in and out of the water, you're in and out of the sea, you're in and out at the pool, will it get ruined? You know, will this tarnish? Now, I've worn it for you. Oh, I've just realised that they've got diamantes on them. Look. You see diamantes? I think I did realise, and then probably didn't take any notice of it. I'm just going to check to make sure there's none missing. No, there is not one missing. I've been in and out the sea. I've been on several holidays, washed, hung out, no problem. That has not tarnished one bit, that gold. And you might ask me, oh, Nikki, does it get hot in the sun? No, it didn't get hot at all. You know, sometimes you wear something and it's burning on your skin. No, not at all. Whether it's because it's cheap metal, I've no idea. This fits me lovely. Again, you know, the quality is the same as the white one. The bottoms, however, these are much higher waisted. Waisted, is that right? Higher waisted than the white ones, so they do come quite up here, like Bridget Jones pants, right? The only thing with these are a large. This bit here, the elastic, is quite tight. It was cutting into me, so when I put this on, I kept having to sort of roll them down a bit because they was quite tight. But it's such a nice bikini. And it's like lined, you've got your double lining at the front there, yeah, to cover your front part up. The back isn't double lined, you can see, but very nice, just lovely bikinis. But these I could probably have done with, I know they're not a true large, they're really not, these are probably a size 12. I could have done with the next size up on the bottoms just to give me that extra little bit of give. I'm not even going to attempt to try and unpick it all and try and loosen it. I just can't, it'll fall apart probably. But the detail on it as well, you've got sequins running through it as well. Such a love bikini. Love bikini. I've started already, I've only been on here a few minutes. Well, not a few minutes. Very nice bikini. This one, I've got a feeling I left it in my place in Spain because I can't find the bottoms for love nor money. But plain black, there's the top. The bottoms, again, slightly high-waisted but not too high, and had this detail at the side, you know, like at the bottom here on your bikini bottom. Let me come forward so I can show you. This bit was on the side of the bikini. No, it wasn't on the side, I beg your pardon, it was about here. So off centre to here. So you had a little bit of gap where you saw your skin there. Does that make sense? But I'll see if I can find the link for that in the picture and you'll be able to see it. Just plain black, has got the padding inside which you can take out. I like a bit of padding to give me a little bit of shape. Lovely bikini, no straps at all, and plain black bottoms, as I say, with a gold detail. Now, the only problem with this one was the metal never got hot, but it tarnished. So again, in and out the sea, I'm going to pull the material back a little bit so I can just show you, and it's gone a little bit green. I don't know, I can't take this bit out because I thought, oh, I wonder if I could take it out and spray it gold, but I can't. I'll ruin the bikini, so I'm not going to bother. So if anyone's got any tips on how to get it, it's like it's corroded. When I bring it closer, I don't know if you can see, let me just move it over. Can you see sort of here where it's corroded a little bit? And in here it's gone a little bit green. Let me turn that round. The little ring has gone a little bit green, and sort of there has gone a little bit green, unfortunately. And if I turn it over to the back, can you see where it's like sort of gone corroded? That's the only thing. I don't know why. I treated it exactly the same as the other ones, and the others have been no problem, so I don't know why that's gone like it. Who knows? But I love the bikini, and at the end of the day, I'm not going to throw it away just because of that, because when you're sitting on a beach or you're sitting on a pool, you're sitting on your sunbed, no one's going to come up to you and look right at your chest like that and go, oh, you've got a bit of corrosion on your bikini. So I don't care. But very nice bikini. And then the last one I've got to show you is, again, these are all similar styles, guys. Similar to this black one, but I got it in a multicoloured one. So it's exactly the same, multicoloured in this pattern. Again, one of my favourites. It's got your sort of extra crossover material there. The Diamante deep. Oh, hang on. Has that gone a bit corroded? No, no. Again, the Diamante chain bit there. You can't detach it this end and you can't detach it that end. No clasp at the back, so you put it over your head or you pull it up that way. It's got a slight padding in it, double lined. Fits me absolutely perfect, and that's a size large. The bottoms on this one, again, are similar to those ones, right? But these are not so high-waisted. The elastic on here is got much more give in it. And these, I love these. This is my favourite one, very nice. Again, you've got sequin detail on it there. Just lovely bikinis. What do you reckon, eh? Bargain, bargain. Now, we've finished that bit for the moment, and I just wanted to show you a couple of little dresses. I'm not going to get all the clothes out because I could be on here for an hour, and it'll probably bore you. So I'm going to do a bit of half and half. I'm going to show you a couple now, just a little dresses, and then when I do another, my next video or a video down the road or wherever, I'll show you the other pieces I've bought as well, because I'd like to try the other ones on. So I'm just going to go and grab these two little dresses. I'll be back in a second. Right, let me just show you these. This is, well, they're both nice, but this is better than this one. I might see if I can quickly show you. I'll put it on over the top of this one just to show you. But let me see. I think this is a size large, and I'm going to show it to you. Just give me one sec. Yeah, so this is a size large. Let me show you the label. It's double lined, so you've got your like petticoat bit underneath there, and this is like pleat, you know, pleat all the way around. If I can bring it up here, you'll see it's very pleated, right? This doesn't crease. I've had this in the case, in and out the cases over the, you know, the several times we've been away. It's got elasticated around there, so it comes around here. This bit goes around your neck like that, right? Like that, and it just comes to my knees, so it's not short, and it's not long, you know. It's such a lovely little dress. Let me stand up. I won't try it on, guys. I'll do another one, a try on another day. But look, you can see, just comes just above my knees. Perfect little size. It's such a nice colour, and they had loads of different colours, you know, like they had blue, they had black. I think they had red, might have had orange as well, I'm not too sure. Beautiful little dress, little scalloped edging on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. Let me bring it closer. You see how it's sort of like scalloped at the bottom there? You can wear, I had this on with flats on, I've had it on with heels on, I've had it on with flip-flops, nice flip-flops. Absolutely lovely, very versatile, as I say. I had it in my case like this, and it did not crease. I bought a trouser suit as well in the same material, in the cream and the black, and I'll show you that on another occasion. Price wise, I'm gonna say under £10. When I was buying things off of Shein, I was looking at good value for money, you know. I don't want to go and spend 15 quid, I'll go to Primark. I know that you can't get the same, you know, the same stuff, but I just didn't want to go over. I was giving myself a budget, so I was looking at things what were £10 and under, and I'm pretty sure that was. This one looks nice on, but it's a cheaper material. It's not lined, and I can see the quality, you know. So when I turn it inside out, I don't know, it just feels cheaper. It's slightly bigger than this one. They're both size large. I believe this is a large. Yep, this is a large as well. But it's not lined, and I think it's because it's not lined, it doesn't feel the same quality as that one. But I liked the pattern on it. Similar style. So around your neck bit there. So to wear jewellery with this look, you can't really, you know, like the nice necklaces I was showing you earlier. You can't really wear those with this because they're high necked. So look, this one actually ties up, so you've got your tie bit at the back there, and you can pull it, you know, to make it tighter. Let me just show you. Let me pick it up a little bit. So if I bring it back and stand up, again, just above your knees. So it's a perfect length, perfect for holidays and lightweight. And the reason, you know, a couple of the reasons why I bought this type of dress, I know they're very similar, because I was looking for lightweight. So when I was in Turkey last June, yeah, it was a year ago, we was in Turkey, and it was unbearable. The heat was unbearable. When I say unbearable, I literally mean unbearable. And I can take heat. I love sitting outside. I couldn't even sit out in it. I was sitting under the umbrella till 4 o'clock in the afternoon because it was that hot. You only put your leg out for 10 minutes and it was burning. So honestly, I just stayed in the shade. And the evening was still 100 degrees of an evening. So walking around, going out for dinner and that, honestly, the sweat was pouring off of us. It was so hot. So when we was going to Cyprus, I thought it's going to be the same sort of weather. So I was looking for very thin, lightweight evening dresses to go out for dinner. And this is why I picked ones like this, because they're just lightweight. Again, it did crease a little bit. It did crease a little bit. The other one didn't, as I said. And this did crease a little bit, but I really liked the pattern. I didn't need to iron it. I just folded it up, put it in the case, and it did crease a little bit. I noticed it on the front. But I literally, what I do, I fold it up and then I roll it like a sausage. And that's how I kind of pack some of my things that I think I'm going to crease up. What are going to crease up. Yeah, so this one, it's still got a little bit of creasing on it there. But lightweight, absolutely lovely for holidays. Or this country, don't matter really, does it? Because we're in summer now. So there you go, guys. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my little video, my coming back video. I've got more to show you. I want to show you how we're getting on. I'm looking around the house at the moment, how we're getting on with the house. It's practically done now. It's now the thing where we're at a point now where I can start adding accessories and sorting out where I'm going to put things. But it has taken a long time. Plus, you know, we've had other family things going on as well. So sometimes you have to put things on a back burner, don't you? But I will do a bit of a show you where we are with our house, how we're getting on with it, and the garden as well. We've started on the garden. We've had a new patio laid out there. Well, just a patio really, nothing else has changed, but we've had a nice new patio as well. So I've got lots to show you guys, all right? So hopefully you're going to stick with me. Hopefully you're going to like and subscribe as well. Follow me on all my socials as well. All the links will be down below. And on that note, I shall see you all soon. Take care, everyone. Toodaloo.